That is so crazy. Let's see. Does this really work? It does. Linky Tor. I miss you too, girl. What's up? It works. It totally works. It totally works. Except okay. Hey guys. Let me let a couple people. What's happening? This is crazy. This is the best day of my life. Whoa, is stuff scrolling super fast? I can't tell from here if it's moving quick or not. No, it looks okay. It looks alright. What is happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's what? Saturday night, I think. And I just want to pop on because I'm going to start doing some members only game nights. And I have to do some testing in order to do that. Hey girl, hey. Potty mouth mama Linky Tor. Linky Tor, Linky Tor, Linky Tor. Linky Tor, don't be getting tore up out there. Hey giggles. How are you? Happy Saturday, Sunday, whatever. BDOML. What in the hell is that? What's that breaking the silence? BDOML. Oh yeah, I was supposed to put a new Kiki up. Okay, I put a new Kiki up for second month members. I gotta tell you what, giggles. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let you know that uh, I'm just gonna let you know that half the time I don't see what other people see in YouTube. So I'm sorry if I ever bypassed a comment. Please forgive me. Hi, figure skating coach. Linky Tor, she isn't. But I love you too, girl. Sorry. Best day of your life. Today is the best day of your life. Okay, so I was supposed to do a new Kiki. But listen, I had an emergency. I had an emergency. And, okay, my computer. I need to buy a new computer, is what I need to do. And I will do eventually. But before then, I'll get some stuff installed. It's been a nightmare. It's been a complete night. Life in general has been a nightmare. You miss a lot of comments too. It's hard. Well, here's the thing. I haven't been watching any lives. I've been hearing about the haps on YouTube, but like my friends that are my friends, they know that I really don't. I'm not following of any, you know what I mean? Not in detail, cuz I just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Is that horrible? It is, right? But I mean, I hope everybody's okay. I give a shit about that. I hope anybody who's in pain or suffering heals and all that. But everything else, yeah, I just don't. I couldn't be fucking bothered. Sorry, but I want to come talk to you guys. So these are dinosaurs. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out a kind of like gracious way to fix my computer I have now, or just kind of say fuck it and buy a new one. And right now, for me in my life, isn't the time to be making that sort of an investment. So, what it means is that if you're a member of my channel, um, you're basically supporting that because anything I get from YouTube going forward is going to be for equipment. Um, and believe me, it's not going to be any like gray hues equipment. It's going to be an Aerotrina, um, you know, deal. Enough where I can run games and stream for you guys on a regular basis without an overheating issue. It's a bad time right now. It really is bad for a lot of people. Lost the house. Why are you lost the house? Oh, that's funny. It shows my little thingy. My little thingy. Did you guys see my community post? Hi, thank you, next. Did you guys see my community post? Please tell me you can hear what I'm saying. Because I actually am supposed to be testing. Okay, you can because you said I love gray. Hi, emoji girl. Um, did you guys see my community post? Who is the person that wrote the little thing about the little thing? The little thing about the little thing. The little thing about the little thing was if you're wearing your mask underneath your nose, you're probably wearing your underwear with your teeny little dingling flopping out front of it. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Anyway, I miss you guys. I want to be more on the regular. I want to be more on the regular. I don't have the COVID. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. But yeah, I think that's the new deal. I think that's the new deal for 2020 is for me, I know and I believe that it's going to be harder and harder to come by um it's going to be harder and harder to come by numbers for what you calls it. What do you call that? It's going to be harder and harder to come by Chinese products. Thank you so much. Oh my god, is it going to show my Kiki? Thank you, Potty Mouth Mama. I got to tell you guys something about Potty Mouth Mama. That girl is smart as a freaking whip. She is. She is. Life is okay there, Linky Tor. Good. Yeah, I got some more. I've been working on some more emojis, but that little green leaf, ma'am. That little green leaf. Yeah, Potty Mouth Mama is smart as a whip. Ah, you can't follow people's channels anymore. Look at it. She's throwing me hot dogs, peaches. Girl, what are you doing over there? It's not. Thank you. She's actually helping me test because I'm trying to see if all my elements came over or not, and they didn't. My sound elements didn't, but that's okay. Oh, thank you so much, Linky Tor. We need happiness and kindness. We do. And we do, and we need more people like Linky Tor in the world. We need more people like Linky Tor and Thank You Next and Pie Mouth Mama and Giggles and all you crazy people. Hot dogs. What have I been doing lately? I've been working on my garden. I've been working on my garden, which means I've been crying into my growing bins where I have seeds, and they're not weed seeds. Thank you very much for the kind person that offered me weed seeds. They're not weed seeds, but for plants and stuff. Because I think we need to be more independent. You know what I mean when it comes to our food and stuff. And so I've been working on my garden, organizing my house. Yes, more linkies. You ordered from 3A Vape, and you were wondering why it was taking so long to ship. They had Labor Day in China for 4 days. Who knew? They deserve it. The Chinese people work so damn hard. But yeah, anything you order that's coming from China, it's going to take even longer. Where the hell is Lori, by the way, Linky Tor? It's your turn to watch her. It's your turn to watch her. It's your turn. You guys are so cool. Listen, I'm playing my dinosaur game. People probably wonder what the hell that game is. Your cat destroyed your seedlings. What? You can start over, right? What do you mean you gotta bleach stuff, Linky? Yeah, I don't know. She's probably busy. She's like all bookwormed out and shit. Lori. Your cat destroyed your seedlings. So what I did is I built a grow box. And do you have grow box? Do you have a grow box? Oh my god. There's this lady that talks about growing tomatoes on YouTube and everything else. And she's gorgeous, has the perfect backyard for everything, and knows everything. Not really. There was some stuff she didn't know. But it was kind of interesting because it snowed. Yeah, you have time. You totally have time. Um, she showed some ways to build a grow box. Uh, and her channel's great, and it looks janky as shit. But I never even thought to do this. And you use a clip-on lamp. Use a clip-on lamp. Like basically a container you could get at Target for $7. And a particular lumens of a, what do you call that? Light bulb. And you can make your own, basically your own grow box. You have to put a reflective coating on the inside of the box, on the lid, which is aluminum foil in my case because, you know, I'm so rich and stuff and fancy. I'm so fancy. Giggles, it was like 85 or 6 here today. It's unseasonal for us too. So it's crazy. It's wild. Powdered sugar frosting. I'm trying to look and see if I can find, you know what? All I really have to do is just go to my history and see what's up. And I'm sorry, you guys. I know I have been completely unpredictable lately. But girl, it has been bad. It has been really bad. Like, I haven't been in any chats. I have not been in any, but everything I hear about is just all bleh. Bleh. Okay, let's see. I know you guys really appreciate that. Welcome to all chatters, listeners, lurkers, and just bored people who can't be bothered to type. I am grateful that you're here. Okay, what in the freak was I looking for? Looks like a few of these people had to hide their troll accounts because I lost like 2 subscribers. So I think they've been having to hide their troll channels. Either that or they got bored. They got bored and they made friends with the other side. Oh my god. It has. So I left. I'm out. I'm out. I crashed out. I belong to no communities. Mm-mm. You want to see an empire? I got an empire for you. I got an empire for you. But yeah, I noticed. I have a couple representatives here on YouTube. One of which I think they both should just remain nameless, unless they want to announce themselves. They know who the fuck they are. But one of them recently quit smoking and started vaping. And all of a sudden, she started mixing before she was even really buying e-liquid. So, DIY or Die did a 3-ingredient banger. And that is, other than like a flavor shot or something, 3 ingredients in a mix is excellent, right? Yes. Yes. There is one in the chat. Thank you, next. But in any case, 3 ingredients is only 2 more ingredients than a one shot. And some good recipes like a sugar cookie. What was the freaking other shit? The other one. Whoop whoop. Okay, so one of my representatives is the Potty Mouth Mama. Yes, she's in charge of PR and I don't know what else. Everything. Just give her everything. Um, Send her everything. Anything. Just send her everything. She's the best. But there was a point to the story. Hello. She started mixing. So he did a show today or yesterday. No, it was yesterday. 3 ingredients. That's only 2 more ingredients than a one shot. And she's already mixing her own e-liquid and wasting money on single flavors. But hey, she quit smoking and she's going to have, watch, next thing you know, she'll be Heisenberging recipes. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, I feel sorry for you. But yes, and she is, come at me, PewDiePie. That's what she said. Come at me, PewDiePie. Uh, you don't want none of that smoke. You don't want none of that smoke. So yeah, I don't have any. I like how this works. What I did is I realized that most of the people on that are what would you call it, broadcasting or live streaming, I guess, in this here or that there neck of the woods are using what they call stream yards, but it's StreamYard, right? And I think they get like what, 6 people, so the host and 5 guests. So we're kind of brainstorming a little bit of different things you can use because hey man, let's face it, we're in a freaking middle of can't do shit right now, right? Can't do shit right now. So if you could do it on the cheap, we'll do it on the cheap. And so I was trying to figure out a way to integrate a voice chat outside of Discord into live streaming. But anyway, love Breaking Bad, says Giggles. I am the danger. You know what? That's one of the funniest things other than that the Boy Parodies channel. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to it or not. No shade to anybody. I always laugh. I don't even know who most of the people are, but it cracks me up. And at the end, he says, he always plays that clip of Walter White saying, "Now say my name." You're trying to find a good show like Dexter on HBO. Have you watched Barry? Barry. It stars Bill Hader. Bill Hader. And the Fonz is in it too. It's about a hitman. He's a hitman. Chai tea. Chai tea vape. Were you, Grandma? You don't really watch it. If you haven't watched Barry, it's good if you have HBO. It's good, dude. And I guess it's on Prime Video. Yeah, Barry. So it's Bill Hader of Saturday Night Live fame, and he plays a hitman. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Office Space, but the guy that played Milton, the guy with the missing red stapler, he plays Barry's booker, basically. And he books Barry for all these jobs, and Barry has to just show up and kill the motherfucker. But, of course, hijinks always ensue. And Barry goes to LA for a job, and he decides he wants to become an actor. So that's a whole side thing, too. Now, it can be very violent. I mean, it is about a hitman, but it is... I watched the whole first series. It was excellent. It was excellent. Um, but yeah. Okay, Giggles and Emoji Girl are bonding over a show. Chai tea by one last drop. Interesting, Warrior Grandma. Let's see. Is it Warrior Grandma? Grandma. One last drop. Well, so far my computer is almost overheating, but not totally. So we might be able to do games. Let's see. One last drop. Chai tea. Oh, man. You love Ray Donovan. Why do I know that name, Ray Donovan? Oh my god. Is that the dude from The Office? He is so hot. Um. Oh my god. He's so high. He's so high. I'm so high. He's so hot, dude. Oh my god. Best. He is smoking. You bond in Lickner's chat. This Lickner, oh my god, I'm so afraid for you guys. I hope he doesn't rile you up. Don't let that man freak you out. He is a drama queen. No shade. He just look. He has been streaming for 2 years only. 2 years, and look at what he's done. Because he is good at what he does. The dude is good at what he does. I personally can't handle all that enthusiasm, but I can watch him for a little bit. He reminds me of this dude that streams on Periscope. His channel's called Smoke and Scan, where he gets baked like a cake. He dabs, don't dabs, and he listens to and watches high-speed car chases and talks people through them. He's really good at it, but he's super laid back about everything. Lookner is the absolute opposite. He's like, oh my god, this is it. This is what's happening. It's super exciting. Like, he is a hype man. Like, that guy was probably really, really good in sales or whatever he did as a career. He was looking for rats in his car. I'm your godmom? Oh my god, I'm getting old. Called Philosopher's Book. Whoa, I missed part of this. Okay, Philosopher's Book, chai tea flavor. Okay, gotcha. I was wondering why I wasn't finding it. Book. Yeah. Okay, I still don't find it, but it's okay. Philosopher's Book, chai tea latte. I'm sure it's awesome. I don't think I've ever made a good tea recipe ever once, as far as the vape's concerned. I think I just suck at like teas and stuff. His rants are absolutely hilarious. They are. Who's looking for a rat in their car? And who, by the way, who was bonding in Lookner's? Is this like a new, is this a bad romance? Oh my god. Wait a minute. What did he had a rat in his car? I'm gonna find this dang vape. Okay. Here we go. Vaporizers Superstore. Ah! One last drop. This tells me nothing about what it is, but that's okay. God dang it. I hate it when you have to enter a freaking birthday or whatever. Okay. Marsala chai, commonly referred to as chai tea, is predominant in this flavor. Oh. Is this Canadian? The robust and spicy notes of cinnamon, cloves, and pepper sit as a back note to a dark and creamy tea to make an e-liquid worthy of mention. Obviously, she's mentioning it over here. Let's see, a hint of vanilla beans surrounds a complex blend of ingredients to create a flavor that has a unique Asian flair. Interesting. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you vape that? Do you vape that all day or day? Or is it your new favorite? How do you know when you have a rat in your car? Jeez, I don't know. Ah, I gotcha. People were reporting rats in cars that weren't used because of their lockdown. What's up, Andy Cruz Pod Trash? What's crack-a-lackin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? Yeah, his car was sitting in the parking garage since the quarantine, and his car smelled a little, so he decided to check the hood for any animals. Not a bad idea at all. That's not stupid. So, is that your all day, every day, what you vape? I was playing around a little bit, Andy Cruz, with an app today called Podbean. Podbean. But you have your own whole website and stuff, huh? For your podcast. Yeah, but I was playing around with that a little bit today. Let's just say I got a little extra time on my hands. But not really. Yeah, it's called Podbean. I was thinking about it, man. I'm like, hey, man, you know, what I'm looking for, or what I was looking for, is a way to not use something like Discord as a free chat tool, because as soon as I can get my gaming PC to not overheat, we're gonna start doing some member only games, which means installing a new heatsink. It's super fun. I get to take it apart and put it all back together, and I suck at things that cut my hands. Thank you, Andy Cruz Podtrash. $3 make you holla. Bump, fist bump, baby. Fist bump. Thank you so much. Addicted for 2 years. Try other by the same maker. Tried crap from other makers. You do London Fog, Da Vinci, Decoded, a few others, but you always go back to your book. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what. Have you ever thought, because the whole line about the e-liquid, have you ever thought about mixing your own? Have you ever thought about mixing your own? Because I guess New York slammed the ban hammer. Cuomo slammed the ban hammer today. Which is crazy, right? Today? My representative will have to inform me. 6 feet across hugs. You want a podcast? Huh? You are a podcast, aren't you? You have a whole website. Oh. No, what? Okay, so it looked like this podcasting site had an API for other social media, right? And they had a live streaming capability. And so I thought, well, shit, I can just do that and we can have people call in. Because I got plans, man. I got plans. I got people call in to the podcast, but it could be broadcast on YouTube. However, my hopes and dreams were crushed. Okay. The ban hammer goes into effect on the 18th that is in the state of New York, says the potty mouth mama. Okay. Giggle says, by the way, if you guys haven't watched The Hunters on Amazon, you should. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. You're grateful for London breed, San Francisco mayor. Okay, I got an email from Arnold Schwarzenegger today. Or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Arnold. I don't know what he wants. He keeps emailing me. He keeps emailing me. We need to find Lori. You know, here's the thing. I did talk to her today. And she was a little tired. She was a little tired. She was a bit tired. Let's see what's up with this little activity feed. Mute alerts. No, I want my sounds. So that's what I need to fix. I need to get my my alert sounds working. Damn it. Okay. And I'm gonna look for this. Hang on, let me remember what this is. Hunters on Amazon. Hunters on Amazon. I do have a Fire Stick. It may or may not be jailbroken. And I didn't do it, Arnold. I didn't do it. Yeah, ban. So that's what they do. They ban things. Like going outside and sports and life. But that being said, yeah, they have banned flavored e-liquid, so you can have tobacco or I believe menthol or mint. They're probably calling it. It also affects the cigar industry, which is kind of crazy. But it does. It does. Wait a minute. Hang on. I got birds flying by and stuff. I'm about ready to go to extinction, y'all. About ready to go to extinction. Oh my god. Alright. I have a question for you guys in a minute. I'm getting the planet into an apocalyptic situation, okay? Let's just do this. Let's just go look at the valley. We'll hang out with like the T-Rex. Look at this guy, man. He's up for an award. Up. But he's up for an award. He's up for an award. He's chilling. He's chilling hardcore. Okay, hang on. Let me get back to my studio thing. Okay. The game might be off. It's too much to the right. Let's look. So what this new thing does is very weird. Let's see. No, it looks right. It looks right. I think. Unless when I, like, you know, squeeze it in, it's whatever. What's up, sweet crazy? What up, what up? Maybe when I squish the window, it squishes everything. See, I don't know. Let me go open my channel. I'll find out. Uh-oh. What the heck are people doing? What are people doing tonight? Like, I heard a couple streams got, like, terminated for terms of service. Are people really bored? If so, come on over. Don't try to turn me off for terms of service. Oh, God. Okay. Yes. Okay, let me take a look at it. What are people doing tonight? Yep, nope, that's exactly where the game cuts off, girl. And can you even read my text? No. That's lame. Okay, let's do this. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's edit that. I know you will forgive me. I know you will forgive me. Let's do... Is that better? No, it's not even better. Damn, son. Let's see, is that better? What in the hell? Oh. Let's see. Sorry, I'm half testing stuff. Hit the thumbs up. Needs a new crockpot air fryer. I do not know. I do not. What's up, Red Rum? Who was terminated? I don't know. A couple of streams over in Boy. See, that's what I'm saying. I hear about stuff. I think it's people you probably wouldn't expect, but I don't. I never see shit. Text transform. God, I love this. The the OBS Studio with Stream Elements is so nice. It's so nice. It's gonna give me pretty much endless possibilities for free. For free. For free. So let's see. What if I did a different font? And I just made it like, I don't know, something boring. Let's see. I need to learn how to use this. It looks dark, doesn't it? Doesn't my game look dark? Maybe my what the hell do you call that? My frames or my latency's high. I don't know. Let's see. Dang. I have so many custom fonts. I'm sorry, Microsoft. Love you so much. Not really. Your fonts suck. And not in a she was a hooker, it was a one night stand type of way. Let's see. What about that one? Oh, that's, oh my god. Oh my god. That's ungodly. No. That is evil incarnate. No, turn it off. Oh my god, that looks like what's her face? Look at that. Doesn't that look awful? It looks dark. The house. Look at the little dancing dinosaur. That dude is like a freaking eggplant in a suit. Alright, let's see. What's up, Lee RD? You'll vape with me for a while. Alright, right on. I love it. Yeah, Red Rum Media. I haven't seen you in like 50 billion years. But hey, hey. Yeah, it's always crazy if you go in a chat and people are like, hey, and they tag you. Like if I go into Diane's, oh my god. I love it. But it's hard if you're on your phone. So if you ever see someone with a channel go into a chat and a lot of people are saying hi to them and they aren't able to tag you, they probably love you so much, but they can't. I don't get it that much because I don't go live that much. But like real popular people. Real popular. Like people with a lot of people in their lives. Yeah, I absconded from the Krama community. So I just realized I missed my whole like, hey, it's been a year since I started going live celebration thing. I realized that I've missed so much shit that I'm just out. But I hope that the cool people and the awesome people that I've met in the community, hey, if you still want to hang and bang, let's do it. Let's still do games. Let's still make cracks where we can and still have a good time. This is, you know what's interesting about this game is it started off not being a dinosaur game at all, and it was one of those things where you could have it on and turn it off. When you go back to it, it's free to play. When you go back to it, um, you know, you're still building your simulation. It's called Cell to Singularity, and it's a single player game. It is hella boring. Like, you know, for something to watch. I just happen to have it open and I put it in the little game window. But basically, you're collecting energy and building phases of mankind. Um, so apologies to anyone who may be offended by the evolution, but it's based on, yeah, you know, all the where you have, like, you know, the original cells. Like, it's a kid's game basically. Okay, let's just fucking say it. It's a damn kid's game, but um it's one of those things that I could have running. Like, I have another one that's like a plant game on Steam, and I can leave those running, or I can go offline and I'll still accumulate points and things like that. This is supposed to be the surface of Mars. It's supposed to be building Martian colonies. But yeah, I mean, I'm already into. I don't think I've made it to. I got Cyborg. I don't have a sentient android yet. That's what I'm working on. But it's just a background thing. You know how some people have like YouTube on all the time? I have this open all the time, basically. Um, so if you're ever in a Discord with me and you see a cell to singularity, that's exactly what this is. But this is a space part. And then I lost my entire hard drive, which had all my DJ sets, all my whole life on it, basically. Whatever. Lost 8 years of it. And so I also lost all my games. And when I started installing games, I reinstalled this one because I hadn't had it open in so long. And all of a sudden, they have this whole other thing of dinosaurs. So they went from just space, like from a very futuristic situation, to a very prehistoric situation. You learned about me from Gray Hughes. Oh, thank you so much, Sweet Crazy, for joining, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. You only play Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is the shit. That's why you only play Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Finish him. Now we're ready for an extinction event, okay? This is my exit from the Krama community. For all of you who have supported me, love you so much. Thank you. But I can't. Y'all are crazy. So, here we go. Let's do it. Let's just blow a motherfucker down. I'm out. I'm on the rock. My rocket exploded. I left. Oh my god. Alright, let's see who's still here with me in the end. Is it going to be all of you? Will it be all of you? I hope it will be all of you. And some people who probably cannot be with us for tonight for Lord knows what reason. You know, people have stuff and things to do. So we start over. We start over. We burned it to the ground. We start over, and we are left with just our Archosaur. And he's just one little guy walking. But as soon as I make one of him, boom, I get to start leveling up all of my other dinosaurs. It's just because this isn't even a level anymore. It's like, yeah. Like, this would be a great game for a 9-year-old. So if you have any 9-year-olds that are home and they're on Steam, there's also a child-friendly Discord server. You know, because kids play this game. But adults do too. So, yeah, and they give away free little whatever those little things are that you buy stuff with. It's whatever. You feel so welcome here. You don't feel so welcome other places. That sucks. But I know the feeling. I don't feel welcome most places, so I don't go most places. You know what I mean? I don't go most places, and it's always interesting to me because I feel like before I go live, I should have something to damn well say or do or talk about or whatever. But the more I talk to people, the more I know. Sometimes there's just nothing going on, and people just want a place where they can come chat. You wish we could all puff puff pass, yes. I wish we could all freaking puff puff pass too. Like, what the fuck? Why is that not a thing? What do you guys think about this? I'm not gonna get real controversial, but all the money, right? All of the quote unquote stimulus things that are happening. What do you guys think um, of possibly, possibly the Fed looking to the marijuana industry to bail them out? What do you think? Is that possible? Weed makes so much money in the states where it's legal for recreational use. It is insane. There's no reason for them to be going after vaping tax money. And I'm just saying this because I'm noticing more and more people are saying, oh, CBD and marijuana may substantially assist people suffering the diseases caused by COVID 19. Oh, great. Now I'm going to get completely demonetized with my whatever. Anyway, who cares? You know what I'm saying. It's not a negative thing. But I think that legalizing marijuana on the Fed, as long as they leave the growing within the states, as long as you let the state farms continue to operate themselves, which they won't because government doesn't do that, but if they would, girl, marijuana could marijuana could bond out this whole bullshit. That's right, spooky girl. Clock at the house. Marijuana never closed their shops here. Essential service, same here. Same here. Although they did have to limit the amount of people they could have in space at a particular time, depending on the occupancy levels or whatever. You don't drink, you do smoke. Hey, where's the plant emoji? It's right there. It's right there. I don't know how that works like for members. I know that there's like one. I should probably talk about this to you. It's COC, and then it'll show you if you type COC, the little kiki and the weed come up. Check the smiley next to where you type sweet crazy. You like your gummies too? My friend hooked me up. She hooked me up with this brand called Smokies, of all things. Smokiez edibles. And I'm telling you, man, one little sip of the drink and one little Smokies, and you're GTG, as they say, good to go. It is kind of awesome. If you guys on the street are making less from selling pot because it's legal. Oh, if guys, do you think they'll push harder drugs? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we have major issues as far as Seattle's concerned with opiates and things like that. Okay, emoji girl. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad to see you whenever I see you. Um, we've always had issues with opiates and things like that. Um, you know, the amount we people don't really sell weed. Weed kind of sells itself, right? So it's one of those things like if you're really into weed, because I knew someone that was really into weed. He grew, he sold, and all that kind of stuff. And at the time, he wasn't supposed to be doing that, but he made he grew a lot of weed. And now the position he's in, he could he could start a freaking farm himself. And they just legalized it in Canada, and he's a Canadian guy. They need to make up for the loss. It just freaks me out a little. Yeah. We should be freaked out a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, not, inconsolably freaked out, but, preparing. Preparing. Lanky Tor. Lanky Tor, lanky, a lanky, lanky Tor. Man. Yeah, it's been a very challenging year. And it was really weird because in January, like the 2nd of January, I got demonetized. And I'm like, let's just get real. I cuss. I'm inconsistent. And I'm not a creator, influencer type, whatever big channel YouTube thing. But I got demonetized like the second day of the year in January. And I was like, okay, so that's YouTube basically telling you that you're worthless. Especially when you look around at some of these other monetized channels, right? Even if you get 9 cents for a live stream or whatever, it's not about that. It's totally not even about that. I mean, it is for some people, and that's fine too. But in any case, when you get demonetized, it's like, what the fuck, man? That's weird. But you kind of try to make sure that you're following the rules, you jump through the hoops, whatever, you know. But it's a hard way to start the year. And then it was one thing after another. And then this freaking stupid virus shit hits. And you're like, dude, are you. Somebody's punking me right now. They're punking me right now. That's so cute, Warrior Grandma. Absolutely nothing. You're numbed. It's not there. You don't have it. Oh, you know what? You might have to refresh. Actually, I don't know. You might have to refresh. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Giggles got you. Giggles got you, boo. I think I can. I think I should be able to run games on this. So the way that that's gonna work is, if it's member only games, I'll have to creatively get you guys the password for the game. I do feel a little bit weird, like excluding anybody from that, but I mean, we'll have members only games. Because I have to do something special for the people that are able to, even though everybody might want to. I have to do something special for the people that are kind enough to, financially support me and my channel. Because I'm going to take all that damn money. I'm going to get me a Gray Hue special. I'm going to get me a Gray Hue special on that computer, yo. I didn't, by the way, and I'm not complaining about it, but I think they've paid out all the stimulus stuff. And I recently heard someone talking about the stimulus stuff. And you can feel however you want to feel about it. But I didn't want the fucking stimulus thing. Because the way it was written, not in Bloomberg, not in HuffPo, not in whatever, the way the IRS wrote it is that I was borrowing against my 2021 or my 2020 tax return. And the way that I work shit is I always owe them just a little bit of money. I always do. So, because I don't want them to get the interest on my money that I could be having. Anyway, and I mean a little bit, like under $100, you know what I'm talking about? Well, I wanted to opt out. I don't feel bad for wanting to opt out, and I don't think anybody should feel bad for getting a stimulus. You know, Anyway, everybody's in a real shit situation right now, no matter what, whether they know it or not. In any case, I didn't get it, which is kind of cool because I'm hoping that means that I opted out. Millionaires are always getting stimulated, unfortunately. Not even the millionaires. It's like these, institutions that got first rounds of funding, like Harvard, the Los Angeles Lakers, you know. But my job doesn't get funding that Harvard got. Harvard had to return it, but they got it. I mean, with the amount of money Harvard gets, no, I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. And you don't get to give the Lakers money. Although I will say that I hope one day that professional sports return. I do hope. And not because I like professional sports, not because of any other reason, but that I think there are so many people that like college and professional sports. And yes, $1,200 doesn't do much. No, it doesn't. It's like a drop in the bucket. What's that, rent? Yeah, that's almost rent, basically. Yeah, it's a bad situation all the way around. And, yeah, you got something. No, it was 1,200. It's a one time payment of 1,200 per human. I don't. And then I think you could get, if you had two people, like a married couple or whatever, you'd get 24 for the household if you were married, filing joint or whatever the F. Yeah, I did not get stimulated. I do have a feeling that they're gonna have to wash it away. They're gonna have to wash it away. And I would really like, it'd be kind of cool if the people who think it's a fantastic idea to pay uh, everyone $2,000 a month because these Democrats, Pelosi and I don't know who's the other guy, Bernie Sanders, Democrats took it to the House to have $2,000 per adult making under $100,000 a year per month. $2,000 per adult in the household, so a married couple gets $2,000 each if they each make under $100,000 a year, and $2,000 per child up to three people. So, I mean, I'm not a math scholar, but that's $10,000 a month, and there are a lot of people that want that to happen. And the pundits are saying no, it's too expensive. People are saying it's too expensive. Economists are laughing at it. A lot of people want it, and I want to ask them, where in the fuck is that coming from, man? Where is that coming from? Yeah, you file unemployment. I mean, unemployment gets paid through payroll taxes. The employer pays that unemployment, other than this extra 600. But that scares the living bejesus out of me. And it would be retroactive starting in March. And I'm just going to be honest. I hate all of these fucking politicians. All of them. But it would be retroactive to starting in March. So March, April, May. That's 3 months worth of payments. And it would continue for 3 months post the time that the health people tell us we're okay to go back. The National Health Board or whatever the fuck CDC says we're safe. To go back to work and normal activities, which could be never. They could never say it's okay to sell every single seat at, um, for a 49ers game again. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. Professional sports have forever been changed. Live music has forever been changed. We might be the very last generation that can say that we saw, we were in a mosh pit, or we were, general admission pit at such and such a show. After 3 months, what happens? After 3 months of that, everybody gets cut off, allegedly, right? Democrats think government is Santa Claus, Daddy Warbucks, etc. Here's the problem with that whole thing. Because I was talking with a friend about it, and she's like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking proposing this in an election year? And the only thing that came to mind is, if creepy Uncle Joe is your nominee as a Democrat. Let's say I believed that there were sides here, okay? Let's say I bought into this shit. So, if creepy Uncle Joe is your guy, kind of like Hillary was your guy last time, and their guy is Trump, what you do is you make a Hail Mary, bleeding heart move. We're going to give you $10,000 a month if you're a 3-child household with two adults, okay? Or me, I'm going to get $2,000 a month. If I have a kid, my kids can get $4,000 a month. Okay. Why would they do this? It's an election year. It's going to fail, number one, but it's going to succeed at ensuring that everybody who doesn't already think that Trump isn't doing enough, because let's just face it, he can't do shit anyway. It's going to solidify the fact that he's a meanie and he isn't doing enough. So it helps creepy Uncle Joe, and it hurts Papa Gump Trump. That's all I can think of. Otherwise, because they just look stupid otherwise. They just look dumb. It's so expensive. What I was reading was something like $950 million per month, because 90% of the American population would qualify for the $2,000. 90%. That is so much money. You're Kurt Cobain's spirit wife. What the? I didn't know that. It is. It is a big fucking mess. It is. And no matter what anybody feels about it, it's still a big fucking mess. You saw FTGE news of cars lined up at food banks, some mighty nice vehicles lined up. Some of that is just fucking people acting. Some of that is cheap ass people who still go to food banks. There are some cheap ass people that just go to fucking food banks because they're that cheap, when they could just go buy their own fucking food. They'll like go steal a can of beans or something rather than just pay for the shit. There are people who are able to pay their rent. And right now, because there's a moratorium on evictions, are not paying their rent. You know that's happening, right? You know it's happening. I mean, it's ridiculous. And hey, God bless. Like, maybe they're the smart ones and I'm the dumb one. But, you know they're doing it. They're like, oh, I don't have to pay rent this month. Oh, because I got refunded, like, credit card interest for my credit card. And I was like, why is there an extra payment on my credit card? And I was like, wait a minute, they refunded, like, I had a, oh, whatever. It was like they owed me money when I looked at my credit card balance. I'm like, why is this? And it said they had to refund my interest from the previous month due to COVID. Like, what? Oh, I got you, girl. You're soaked in bleach because of Corona. You don't need to do all that. You're okay. So, is it a slow news cycle on the tubes? I don't know. I think this works well. I killed my Zoom because I wasn't going live very much. Um, Wait, what's that? Did I miss something? Is there a fight club tonight, Andy? There is, isn't there? I think there's a fight club tonight. Poor Giggles over here correcting her spelling. Don't worry, girl. Well, I know there's something janky going on with YouTube right now. If people's streams are going down and stuff. I feel fortunate that I was able to test this. Even though I didn't do much testing, I did lots of bitching. So let's see. Let me go to the studio really quick and see. It does still show the game up. Alright. Okay, so if I stop streaming, does it take me off YouTube? I guess it does. It doesn't tell me what. This is pretty cool. If you guys have a channel and you go live and stuff, try going to Streamlab Elements and downloading, merging your Streamlabs elements with your OBS Studio instead of doing them by hand. It's pretty nice. It like basically imports everything for you. Your landlord got a few months extension on the mortgage. Yeah. I mean, if there's anyone that should be paying, it's the banks. It's the banks. Well, and the government, but I won't get into that whole debacle. But, the banks are just an extension of the government. So there's that whole drama. But I couldn't believe hearing people saying, yeah, I really hope they do it. I really hope they do it. I really hope they do it. Because people are thinking free money, free money, free money, free money. They don't think about shit like, oh, I don't know, hyperinflation that will immediately ensue. Like, that's great. You got $10,000 a month, and now gasoline is like $40 a gallon or a liter or whatever the fuck, or 500, or hyperinflation is a very real thing. Go look up Zimbabwe. Go look up Venezuela. I remember times where you could buy stacks, and like they would wipe their ass before they would spend a Venezuelan dollar or a Zimbabwean dollar. I mean, Jesus. Just got depressing real quick. But I digress. No, it is not free. You can't drive anywhere. Well, fuel got very, very cheap here. And then my car broke down. But it's okay. I mean, I got nowhere to go. When I'm working from home anyway. So there's that. That's so cool. Aw. I rarely, I haven't been going live enough. I need to go live more. I just feel like I should always have something to talk about. And then I saw some titles of some lives tonight, and I'm like, you know what? I'll test. And then I was talking with Potty Mouth Mama and Lori. And Potty Mouth is like, yeah, test your own shit. Because this has been driving me nuts. Because I'm working on some different stuff. It's a whole new community, you guys. We blew it up. Did you see that? You were here for it. You were here for it. Lanky. Definitely should. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel very weird going live without having something to talk about. And when it comes to like the negative stuff that's happening that, you know, I hear about or that I do see a few seconds of here and there, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want it to be part of my life anymore. I can't. When I hear people arguing and fighting and having so many problems, it makes me physically ill. And I don't want to be physically ill anymore. I just don't. I don't think that, I don't think it's my legacy to feel pain. You know what I mean? That sounds like such a pussy thing to say, but just because people like to argue. Because I don't. I like to argue, like, I like to debate. I like to argue about ideas and debate ideas and that sort of stuff. And I think that we're at our best when we're doing the things that we like to do. And so I think I'll be better for you guys if the only thing I'm really arguing about is ideas and, you know, maybe theories. Maybe we'll get pissed off. I don't know. We'll see. I don't care, but I'm up for it. I'm up for it, man. Yeah. I want to see if there's a way for me to pipe in that podcast thing and I could have some people call in and argue and stuff. That'd be kind of fun. Look, I cut ties. I cut ties um with some, what was it that I just blew up? Some dinosaurs. I blew up my dinosaur in the Mesozoic Valley. I restarted my universe. And it's not any person, any people that I'm blowing up. I can't with the arguing all the time. It's a lot. And there are some people that are sick too, right? Um and like I just feel for them, man. It's like if you're sick or you're struggling, you're going through something, and being around the negative is just not good for you. That's why you need to come live so somewhere we don't have to listen to that shit. Yeah, I mean, and everybody likes to listen to some of that shit, right? So I'm not downing anybody who wants to be doing that. I don't have it in me anymore. You're gonna start your own channel? Right on. Yep. If you feel like you want to, you should do it. You should do it. A lot of people are alone, Linky Tor. And a lot of people are stuck with their husband that they don't want to be stuck with. Because they're used to having time alone when they went to work or whatever, and now they're stuck in a house with dude all the time. But I digress. Yeah. Baby toes. Yeah. It's hard. And it's hard when you care about the people that are involved, you know what I mean? Because you don't want that for them. You want better for the you want I want better for everybody. Even the people that I don't like, I want better for because I think I would dislike them less. You know what I mean? But it's okay. My better isn't their better. They're happy how they are. We really awesome people. Your husband, you just make him go to the garage. If you want to try doing a podcast, let me know. I can help if you want. Right on. Yeah, man. I know where to find your ass, pod trash. You're alive now. but you're kind of lily it a little bit. But you kind of like it a little bit. Alone with kids who have cabin fever. Your kids are the best kids ever, though. What things am I interested in? Things that would piss everybody in here off. Um, I'm interested in. I'm interested in. Yeah, things that would piss people in here off. I'm interested in. I'm interested in the truth. And by the truth, I don't mean someone that you know on YouTube that goes by that name. I mean, I'm interested in learning and understanding what what's real, what reality is. Um, I'm interested in being self-reliant. You know, um, this year is the first year that I've been able to have a garden in quite a while. He's stuck with the men. You need a computer. Now is probably not the worst time in the world to buy a computer, that's for damn sure. I was kind of shopping so I would know what my saving up for budget was type thing. Um, but whatever I get will be a gaming computer. And really, it's wise right now if you're buying anything that has components that come from China, it is a good time to make sure that you can buy that before we have any sort of interesting inflation or lack of resource. Hi, Katcha T. How are you? Long time no see, Katcha T. But that's my opinion, my conspiracy, allegedly. I am definitely not a financial guru of sorts. Aw, thank you, Nug. She's the sweetest. Yeah, and I'm working on, because of the potty mouth mama, I'll be able to get some more little custom emojis and stuff like that. I want to work on my channel. It seems you'll be learning a lot. Well, the other thing that's interesting now too is now that we have so much government intervention and so much government dependence, um, it's I really think it's good for us to be more self-reliant. And if people want to start learning how to mix their own e-liquid, it's a good moment. It's probably the best moment. Like, we've been saying this since like what, 2015, 2016. Now is the time to learn how to mix your own stuff. Now is the time to take control over, what you have as far as a choice. And so as more and more things are taken away from us, um, we have to remember the things that we lose, they don't ever give it back to us. They don't ever give it back to us. And so, whether you feel like this is a bioweapon or it's a horrific virus that jumped from a bat to a human to a tiger back to a human, or you believe that it's from the reptilians of the planet Ezra, or whatever your suspicions are about this, I'm interested in truth. And I think that at the end of the day, no matter what you think or what you believe or what you've experienced with this, um, yeah, we have supply chain problems. Like all those times we couldn't get flour and toilet paper, and our friends were mailing us flour and black eyed peas. But we have to remember this. At some point, they could just ban finished product. And so Lanky won't be able to get her mocha, whatever. And Warrior Grandma won't be able to get her chai tea. And, we want to be more self reliant. Man made or not, it's here. Right. And we're all fucked. And so the other thing I've been noticing Oh my god, I'm gonna have to come live again tomorrow. Um, Potty Mouth Mama, you quit smoking. You quit smoking. You're the one that did that. You bought the stuff, and then you bought flavors and started mixing. Immediately. Like, she only vapes some commercial ass liquid because she had to until her materials got there. Some states made seeds non-soluble. You wonder if they can now get seeds at a store. Are you talking about food seeds, Katja? Girl. If you need seeds, I know a seed man. You just started mixing. You now have 35 flavors. Oh, girl. If Sin were here, she would be laughing at you. Well, what are you guys interested in? What do you guys like? Because I'm going to tell you what happened. A few months ago, I started realizing most fucking people on YouTube are only talking about fucking YouTube. Because all they do is YouTube, right? So if all you do is YouTube, all you have to do, or all you have to talk about is YouTube. Um, so yeah, it happens. And when you're talking about YouTube, you're talking about each other on YouTube or other people on YouTube, right? So it's a good question. What are you interested in? If you're just coming to hang and bang, um, you know, that's cool. Totally. People like having a place to just chill out and chat and whatever and see who pops in and who doesn't and all that good stuff. But I'm sorry, man. You know what? It ain't worth it, girl. It is not worth it. There are people that wake up in the morning looking for a reason to be pissed off, and they will find it every time. They will find it. They will find it. So let them find it. And if you like, some people put on a show. I'm telling you. I might not even like the person, but they put on a show, so I get it, man. But, I don't know the person, so how could I dislike them? That sounds silly. But I might not care for that person. Like, let's say I wouldn't hang out with that person in real life, right? But I might be a voyeur on YouTube. Yeah. But yeah, you should. I mean, if you want to make a channel, there's something that you enjoy doing, you want to share with people, um, we need more of that, I think. I think. I could be wrong. I have some ideas. Part of the problem with the ideas I have is the same problem that we're having right now with the government, and that people are now dependent, unfortunately, a lot on the government, right? Some of my brilliant ideas that I think are brilliant, especially when I'm baked, I think they're really good. They depend on other people participating. So, we'll see. I'm trying to make the deals. I'm trying to make the deals behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. But I gotta say that this whole, you know, issue with the quarantine that we're facing has made a lot of people extra crazy. And so it's also made a lot of people very uncomfortable, or, it put them in suffering. Some people are sick, um, or worried sick, or, so my backdoor deals aren't going so well because people are stressed out the fucking house. They are stressed. 35 plant flavors. No, 35 flavors. She bought 35 flavorings. I gotta say, Lori started mixing too, after talking with me here. And she had already been vaping for some time. But she started mixing and she started asking me a lot of questions at first. And I was actually impressed because people will ask you questions a lot and then never do it. And so when I started speaking with her, um, she started telling me what she was working on and what she was doing and stuff. And I was like, well, shit. This chick just jumped on in with both feet, y'all. Anyway. Well, shit. Hey, Mary. How are you? What is up? You're going to be your own apothecary. Apothecary. Listen, 35 is a lot for when she started, okay? But, uh, there's people with like thousands. And I'm going to let those people remain nameless because I don't want to count all my flavors. But there's more than 1,000 in there. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. But it's so good because you can customize what you are getting in your vape, what you're vaping. And you can fuck stuff up and you can throw it away and you don't lose a bunch of money because it wasn't $60 for that bottle. As a matter of fact, I am going to give you guys a link. Like, if you've never mixed, um, if you're not sure, you might want to mix, that kind of stuff. Watch this. Okay, let's see how long. Okay, so I'm sorry. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes.
On
But
currently.
you can kind of fast forward a little bit, and play it at a higher speed until he starts talking about some recipes
Um,
and stuff. Because
I
this
might have to
kid, I'm just gonna call him a kid, okay? Um, he's got a newsletter for $3 a month. It's like awesome. Watch that video if you have time. Like if you're cleaning your house and nobody's really live or whatever, put it on your thing and just save it, okay? And then if you're thinking, maybe I want to make some e-liquid, but it's so complicated and I have to buy all this stuff and the recipes are like 30 ingredients. He's got some really basic three ingredient recipes that work really, really well. And they're really good for someone who is brand new because a one shot is one ingredient. A 3 ingredients is only 2 more than that, and they're good basic vapes. And they're probably better than any other thing that you can get in a shop at the end of the day. What's going on? Another person here. What happened? Okay. Kacha tea is okay. Oh. I am in. I gotta put this on live chat. Kacha, I totally understand. Huh? You thought that voice was another panelist. What? Uh oh. But no, the anxiety thing, totally feel for you. And I haven't been in Grace Hughes chat for a while. I don't know if you were talking with someone else. Um, Wait a minute now. You make your own honey. Are you saying that you are a beekeeper? Oh, I played a second of the video with that guy's voice. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Wayne. Sorry, Wayne. Uh, yeah, he was just talking. That's the beginning of his life. I'm telling people to go listen to it if they're bored. Or if they're thinking about mixing and you got some time, listen to that. And that's part of the e-liquid mixers community. Wayne, DIY or Die, and Fresh O 03. I saw Daytime Frank was live tonight. I meant to pop in there, but I was working on my freaking OBS. I was talking to Lanky, but it's a free for all. Gotcha. God dang it. All right, listen. You guys like my little subscribe button? Look, there's a little kiki on it. There's a little upside down kiki on it. All right. So one of my other YouTube representative, we'll call her my attorney, recently became, am I allowed to say this? Recently became a beekeeper. And I was curious about it. Good, Mary. If you ever have 2 hours, people kind of do sometimes now and sometimes just don't. Oh my God. So she's talking to me about like, just told me they were doing this. I start looking up, uh, just like what, how that works, right? Dude, I got, I am getting recommended so many motherfucking beekeeper videos. It's insane, but I have learned so much about it. The one thing that I really learned about it is you need a guy. Like, okay, lady beekeeper. Where are you, lady beekeeper? Lady beekeeper is like superwoman. Now I know that lady beekeeper is basically superwoman because when I'm watching this dude move his screens, so am I, Mary. So am I. Pen and all. But this is amazing. I see this dude moving the screens with the capped honeycomb on them, right? Because he's going to go extract the honey. And he's putting them in one after the other. Other. When I see him pick up this box, it has to weigh like 80 pounds. It has to. That stuff is so heavy. And he just picks it up like it's nothing. Like, picking up a paper bag. I'm like, man, it would take like, I don't know, 3 trips for that. But nope. Anyway, I really, and he, on that guy's channel, he showed, like the whole process of, how he picks what to do and da 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 da. And he's got 10 hives. He harvested 188 pounds of honey. It's crazy. That's really cool, Andy. That's really cool. I mean, if you guys are ever bored, go watch some of these videos about harvesting honey. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah. I would love to be able to have bees, but I just don't have it ain't happening. What do beekeepers think about those murder hornets? Andy, you can fill us in. Murder hornets. Have you seen one? Because I just sprayed the deck for hornets. I have yet to see one. I bet you all you need is a good can of Raid. Just don't spray it on your organic heirloom tomatoes, and you should be alright. You should be alright. Damn, I was just gonna do a test. I've been like long-winded and stiff. Okay. So I gotta be honest. I didn't investigate them. I didn't investigate it. Because when I read Murder Hornet, I was like, this can't be real. This can't be real. But let's see. Has anybody been murdered by one of the hornets and that's why they call it a murder hornet? I swear to God, if anybody says somebody in there that they know somebody that got murdered by a hornet. Let's see. Murder hornet. Let's see. Panicked over murder hornets. People kill bees? They better stop. Murder hornet. The Simpsons predicted pandemic murder hornets 1993. Shocking. Okay. Ew. Oh. It's there's a bunch of sites that say that there's pests that are more deadly than the murder hornet. Regardless of social media hype, Wisconsinites shouldn't worry about murder hornets. Oh my God. 50 people a year in Japan? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh, yeah. 50 people in Japan? Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, when I hear that, like, and then they show me something, the other thing I thought of? Please, guys, if you hate me, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. The other thing I thought of was drones, like drone bugs that were like taking out DNA. Oh, I don't have any murder hornets. I won't be calling any. The only special numbers I'll be calling are, yeah, probably none. Problem is they kill whole hives. Well, there was a hive of hornets over here around this area last year, and they took them out. They just got rid of the hive. Um, I think you mean the problem is they kill whole hives of bees, trying to get rid of murder hornets. Bees and hornets look nothing alike. Honeybees are very distinct looking creatures. But yeah, no, I mean, these are just yellow jackets. They're not any big deal. I'm not going to be calling anybody. I'm not going to have any murder hornets. And I'm not going to have any COVID. I'm not going to have any, no. I'm pretty sure that riding the public transport system in downtown Seattle for, oh, I don't know, multiple, like, what, 10 years? I'm pretty sure I've been exposed to some pretty nasty ass shit. Hornets kill whole beehives. That makes more sense. Yeah. Oh, man. No, but they said, I was reading this article and it said that people were killing honeybees because they were trying to get rid of murder hornets. I'm like, if there's a murder hornet, girl, I'm not getting rid of it. They bite off the bees' heads. What? I hate these hornets. That's why I have to spray it. And they like the wood. They're so messy, girl. They're worse than a YouTuber on crack. They are messy to have. Alright, listen. I used to wonder, like, what nights were best for people. But now I think other than Ladies' Night with Diane and Wendy, and I think she still goes live on Tuesdays, Diane became a member of my channel. Anyway, um, I think other than that, I don't know when anybody goes live. Other than like Tuesdays and Fridays. That's like the only thing I know anymore. Isn't that fucking awesome? I think it is. I kind of love it. And you guys witnessed a rebirth of the dinosaurs, right? I don't think my attorney will support this live stream. We can't get rid of honeybees. No way. How? No, we need them. Okay, from what I read, basically honeybees attack a U.S. hornet, attacking their hive by surrounding them and then vibrating all at once, basically heating the hornet death. Murder hornets can't withstand. Oh, murder hornets can withstand higher heat. What? Giggles, you have bees and honey. So bees have no chance for their hive. Yeah. I was one of the beekeeper dudes I was watching. Mary. One of the beekeeper dudes I was watching, him and his wife were acting like noobs kind of. But it's so weird. I mean, I was watching this. But dude's like, well, this is called Hive 25. Like they had 5 hives or something, and they were really nice. He's like, this is called Hive 25, because I removed it from a tree, and it was up 25 feet up in the air in this tree, and I was like, oh my god, I thought, uh, stupid ass me, I thought when you what do you call it? When you get bees, you bought them. Like, I thought you tried to attract them. I didn't think you took a vacuum cleaner that would go up a 25-foot tree and suck them out. But that's what they do. That's what they do. They move hives. And then they have to hope they stick around and make a queen and all this other shit. Anyway, I'm just ranting about bees. Nobody really cares. I love lavender. Oh, I love lavender. I have I have lavender seeds that I cannot get to open yet. I can't get them to open yet. No, bringing in the higher producing U.S. honeybee to Asia decimated Asian bees because their temps are different. Katya, one of us is baked, and I know I am, so maybe two of us are. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just being honest. I think you're saying that they brought in a U.S. honeybee to Asia, or a number of them, of course. Um, but then the Asian bees got killed off, or I don't get it. The bee king, is that like the lion dude? Yeah, we both are. Fuck it, man. It's over. This conversation is over. We're both baked. Your daughter's wedding is going to be lavender too. Yeah, I love lavender. Like, English lavender is my favorite. English lavender is my favorite. Killer bees killed your first hive. So, there are killer bees. I remember being a kid and we said no. The killer bees came out. We were like, fuck that. There's no killer bees. But there really were. Didn't they come from Mexico? Why are there killer bees? What if these attack hornets or murder hornets are just drones that have little tiny cameras and shit? They're coming to like take your DNA and take over your body, your bodily fluids. Take them back to a lab in Virginia so they can create another bug, another murder bee or something. My god. I just looked at a bunch of pictures of the murder hornets. I don't like it. I think it's canceled. I think it's canceled. It's canceled like the chroma community. Canceled the house. Kiki. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my Lord. Kiki. Come on, Kiki Mama. She's covering. Oh, my God. She's meowing. She's so funny. Kiki. Get over here. What are you doing? Why are you howling in the hallway? Okay, so I think from watching TikToks, I've been noticing a trend where people are having more time. Well, they're home more, right? Because they're unemployed. Thank you so much. They're unemployed, but they're having more time to observe their pets. I feel like my pet is having more time to observe me. Because every time I look, this fucking cat is staring at me. I could be in my bed, the cat is staring at me. I'm sitting on the couch, the cat is staring at me. I'm doing cleaning in the kitchen, the cat is staring at me. I come in my office, the cat is staring at me. Every time, at least one eyeball is open and the cat is staring at me. The only thing I could do is maybe get her some birds. They decapitate bees. Everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying that. And Kiki, so this month's badge is the first month's badge, your first month, I guess. That's Bubba. That is Lori, the known liar. No, that's Savage Lori's kitty. And he's being very inappropriate and showing off his little wanky wank. Thank you so much, Spooky Girl, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He's showing off his balls, though. Okay. Next month is gonna be a little Kiki Art Nouveau. Like, think of 80s bands like Duran Duran covers. And then I owe you guys some emojis for sure. That, and dude, I'm telling you, Potty Mouth Mama's a freaking genius. She's a freaking genius. And so is Speak Truth with Love. They are geniuses. Your cats are sick of your shit. They want you to leave the house like you used to. Really? Oh, that just reminded me when you said no balls. Has everybody become a master baker now or what? Not a masturbator. A master baker. I put dough balls in the oven earlier and I was supposed to bake them. And I got baked myself. But that's okay. They'll be fine. Used to have a kitty that sat like that. He is legit, like, had just licked himself, I think. What's on the screen is just a game. It's a game called Sell the Singularity. And it's basically has a couple components. There's a simulation. There's a space. It started off with this. Originally this game was a space kind of, you're trying to rank things up because you're building civilization basically. And your ultimate goal is to get to a sentient android. Which, yeah. Anyway, so there's that. Oh, wait. No, I have sentient android. Earlier I said I wasn't. See, I really am baked. But there's more than Martian City. I know there's another rank here. But then, when I re-downloaded the game, because my old hard drive crashed, they added these little dinosaurs. So I got stuck on the little dinosaurs. It's pretty much a kid's game. Okay? But we could get down with some sorcery games and things like that if I needed to. I could. I'd get Giggles hooked up on the Xbox. Me and her, we could play, play a little, I was going to say Final Fantasy, but I meant Mortal Kombat. You like the graphics? Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty voxel creatures here in their little valley. It's really, I mean, it is a child's game. It's so funny though. Like it's making me laugh because um like this is just running on my computer behind the scenes anyway. Have things been for the most part? Well, yeah. I've had a couple really major life changes that suck. That really fucking suck. Um but I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Um, I'm probably doing better than all right. Yeah. But I don't know, man. We're all in, yeah, we're all screwed. So I'm definitely not any worse off than anybody else. Um, is it on a computer or a gaming station? So it's a gaming PC. It's my gaming PC. But I need a new one. So I thought, if let's say there is money that comes out of YouTube, um, I'm just gonna probably bank it towards a new computer because this one's got an overheating issue right now. If I play anything that isn't like super kitty basic, I start hitting 80 Fahrenheit, man, and you can't do that. So I'm rather than take the whole damn thing apart and put it back together, I'm gonna put a new heat sink on it, and we'll hobble it along. We'll do some member only games night, things like that, and and then I'm gonna try to pick up a new computer this year if possible. Nobody's the thing for me that's excellent is nobody's sick, nobody died, nobody's gone homeless. That all those things are still good. So there's that. So thank you for asking, Katja. But yeah, I missed you guys too. Member and link description, no drama. The dinosaur in the suit. Dude, it was ridiculous. And they went and voted, and they have their little Discord thing where they gave away some of those little, basically, it's money that you get so many free when you join. But yeah, I mean, I've had this game for a couple of years now. But when they added the dinosaur thing, I was like, because I played a lot of this game called Ark, and it's a dinosaur game. Okay, and it sounds really stupid, but we played player versus player, and it could get pretty crazy. We would have full wars and all that sort of stuff. And then there was like an end fight with bosses, and then they added this tech tier into the game, and it just basically ruined it for me. I didn't really care anymore. Um, but like a pterosaur, like that was like one of the first thing you wanted to tame, because what you would do is you would tame the dinosaur, right? And then you could work its stats. And sometimes you got a really good strong creature or something that was going to be a very strong creature. And then it got real technical where you could start breeding. And you might have some that bred stronger traits than others. And oh my god. And then we started playing one where there was dragons. And so we were or not breeding dragons, but getting dragon eggs and looking for the best stats on dragons and leveling them up. And it got really, really complicated. Before I realized it, I was like, I've spent thousands of hours of my life playing this game. And mind you, at the time, it was me and my boyfriend playing that game together. But, and a bunch of other people too. But I'm like, for fuck's sake. Like, when does it end? When does it end? Never. Never ends. You haven't even seen gaming early. Yeah, Ark was pretty badass, but it's a commitment, man. It's a grinder. You grind. Those games they're a massive multiplayer online. you grind because you start off, you're just, you end up on an island, you wake up, you're a nobody, you gotta go get a stick, and oh my god. And then before you know it, you're like, taming dolphins and shit. Oh. I didn't know I had I don't have any videos. Miss Oh my god. You mean lives when I wasn't here? I looked down, I was like 77. How are there 77 people in here but it's 27? It's okay. I have to go too, but here's what's up. Um, I'm gonna have to come live more often. I always say that, but I will. And I have members now, and part of the reason why that members button is really important for me is so that I could have more a little bit more pressure, to be here and show up for you guys and keep moving forward with what I want to do. I want to learn what you guys want to do, what you guys want to talk about. And I have some freaking ideas. I got to get a couple people to commit though. And if not, there'll be more. So let's see if this just ends the stream when I click end stream. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you to Spooky Girl and to Sweet Crazy for becoming members. Thank you to Andy Cruz Pod Trash, Linky Tor, and the Potty Mouth Mama for your super chats. Thank you all so much for coming. I will be back soon. And I might be able to come back and do games. And that would be even better. Very happy to see you guys too. All of you, Mary. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Have a great night. And oh, happy Mother's Day to everybody who is a mother, was a mother, will be a mother one day. Happy Mother's Day to all you guys. You deserve the world and more. Okay. Good night. Love you guys. Bye.